Apologies for a shitty camera here, but this should do. Now then, keep setting things up here. Okay. Let's see. So in this, I just kind of go, oh yeah! All right, let's go! And it's like, all right, let's go, let's go! Yeah, that seems right. Want to be seen. All right, you ready to play? Let's play. Well, hope you're ready to get completely and utterly schooled. Let's set up our security stack here. 5 cards goes in randomly from the top of our deck. Naturally. Yeah, I know. So can we just get to it then? Fine. I draw. Well, we both draw, you moron. Oh yeah, that's funner to say it out loud, right? Yeah, I'll keep this hand. I draw then. Don't think I want this hand, so I'll be mulliganing it. To draw 5 new cards. Yeah, this'll work. All right, let's duel. So, seeing as I'm going first, I don't get to draw, but that's fine. So first, we'll skip straight to the breeding phase. Digimon, not much of a surprise there. Now then, let's Digivolve him to Dracomon. That lets me draw a card from my deck because I Digivolved. And let's double up the action by playing Elecmon. Now, because he was played, it gives you 2 memory, because that's a play cost and all. Which means it's my turn. I draw. Yeah, that'll work. I hatch Gurimon, which means I can digivolve him to Flamemon. Let's see. Let's... Alright, you want to start strong? I'll start strong too. Let's start by playing a Takuya Kanbara for 4 memory, which gives you 2 memory. And let's skip to your turn. What's his game? Not that it matters. I'm about to blow right past him. Now, after I draw, we enter the breeding phase, so I'll move Dracomon up to attack mode. Sweet, I've got a champion level. Now then, since Demi-Vimon has an inherited ability, I want to digivolve him instead. So, that lets me digivolve Dracomon to Coradramon for 2 memory. Again, lets me draw a card from my deck. Now, I could attack his security pile with these 2 Digimon, but there's a good chance they'll both end up destroyed. When instead... let's kick it up a notch. Let's digivolve at Coradramon again into Aero V-Dramon for 3 memory, and that lets me switch the turn over. Though, if you can't destroy this card, you'll be able to attack your security pile without any issues. Made full use of not relying on my tamer to reset my memory to 3. He spent it all himself. Oh well, I'll draw a card. And I'll move Flamemon into attack mode. Now let's see here. Got nothing that can destroy him instantly, but at least I can digivolve. Alright. I'll start this off by digivolving Flamemon into Burning Greymon for 3 memory. That lets me draw a card from my deck and destroy one of your cards with 400 less DP. Now, Lekmon goes straight to the graveyard, straight to the trash. Now then, what's the next move, you wonder? No, that won't help. What if I go with you? Let's see. Well, if you're going to attack my security pile, I'll return the favor. I'll attack with Burning Greymon into your own security pile. Now, because I'm attacking and he has 6,000 DP or more, I get to draw an additional card by activating the Gurimon's effect. Now let's see what's behind card number 1. Damn. He's stronger than my Digimon, which means he's destroyed. Ha! Didn't quite pan out for you now, did it? Well, at least I still got my tamer on the field. What now? Still can't destroy his Digimon. So instead... Fine then, I'll play Greymon and end my turn. 5 memory. Having trouble already? Not so fast, I got the advantage here. Now, breeding phase lets me activate Demi-Vemon. And since I want a few more cards in my hand, I will Digivolve Vemon. Alright, what's the next move here? Not so smart now. I'm going to attack with Aero Veedramon, and because it's jamming, it doesn't matter how strong your Digimon is, they're still destroyed. And then, because you destroyed your own Digimon, you gave me all the power I need to summon my ace. I Digivolve Aero Veedramon into All-Force Veedramon, allowing me to draw a card for 4 memory. Now, by Digivolving, 1 level 4 lower monster is returned to the hand. Bye-bye, Greymon. Of course, I can't attack again after this turn, but... let's see here. He's gonna get 3 memory anyway, so if I could play a card with 3 memory or more... that will work. Alright, I Digivolve Vemon in my breeding area to Airdramon. It's better than nothing. But that ends my turn. Because of Takuya Kanbara, my memory sets to 3 at the end of your turn. Now then. That also lets me draw a card. I'm in a bad spot. I should have been I pushed too far. Now he's got his ace on the field and I've got nothing. Still, I've got 3 memory. I've got to make it count. If I could just... Once he untaps, once he unsuspends, he's going to get a security bonus. Well, so long as he has enough cards in his hand, but I'm sure he's got the tricks to keep that going. So what's the move? Can I send you back out again, Greymon? Man, this blows. Might as well keep pushing. Greymon, get back out there! But still can't do anything on its turn. Well, alright then, if you insist. Let's swap All-Force Digimon back into attack mode. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Dang, still don't have enough cards in my hand. Now, I could target their Greymon, but that'll give them plenty of memory to play with. So what's the move? Looks like whatever I try, I'm going to tick over anyways. Oh well. 1 security check should be enough, right? I attack with All-Force Veedramon. Ooh, another... and that monster is not strong enough to beat him, I'm afraid. Now that swaps turns over. Now let's end the turn with some... now let's Digivolve the Airdramon to Aero Veedramon for 3 memory. That lets me draw a card, but ends my turn. You're right, it does. Now, since you've only got the one Digimon on the field, you might think I can't actually beat it, especially with only 3 memory to work with. Okay, with 3 memory, I can just barely pull this off, I think. I Digivolve Greymon into Metal Greymon for 3 memory, letting me draw another card. If only I had a hybrid card in my traits, but... Actually... Nah, it's not gonna win. Man, my Emperor Greymon's so cool, too. Oh well. Fine then. I play the option card. An option card is I activate the option card, which has an instantaneous effect it goes straight to the trash after use. And it costs 4 memory to activate. But seeing as I have a monster with a Greymon name on the field, it destroys one of your Digimon on the field instead of its normal effect. Ah! All Force V4Victory! Damn it! Aw, man! You blew up my big cool guy! Good, his combo's ruined, but he's got a lot of memory to make it up. Hope he doesn't have another Mega Evolution in his hand. Alright, my turn. I move Arrow Vidramon into the attack pose. Into the battle area. Let's see here. No, that'll end the turn instantly. Let's see. Finally! Dang, that's not gonna work. Alright, fine. I Digivolve Arrow Vidramon into Slayer Dramon for 3 memory. And because he's Digivolved, he gets Security Attack +1 for the rest of the turn. And just in case you had any Digimon that could block him, they couldn't anyways. Alright, now, attack a security pile. This attack gets both the security attack +1 and his own +1 bonus, which will allow him to check all 3 cards. Say goodbye, Toy Agumon. Ooh, not quite strong enough from Neimon. And a Goonimon doesn't stand a chance either. I guess I'll leave the damage at that for now. But I will end my turn with a blue memory boost. That lets me draw 4 cards from my deck and add 1 blue Digimon to them. Well, welcome to the team, Dracomon. And the rest of you can go right back to the bottom. Shame, I could have used that Tamer card. Well, not like I'll need it. Man, I've only got one turn to turn things around. It's a good thing he doesn't have anything in his breeding area, else I'd be completely screwed. But wait, this combo could work. Alright, fine. I draw. Man, this is my only hope now. I Digivolve Metal Greymon into Emperor Greymon for 3 memory. That lets me draw an additional card. And, while Digivolving, that activates his Digivolving effect. Since I have a Tamer on the field, that destroys one Digimon with DP less than or equal to this Digimon's DP. And Slayer Dramon is just barely a match for Emperor Greymon. Say goodbye. What? Come on! Damn it! Alright, well, that's not good. Not good at all. Because Emperor Greymon's about to take a big old swing at your security deck. And with security attack +1, it's not going to look pretty. Winged Dramon isn't enough to beat him. Neither is Dracomon. Bet you feel sorry for making fun of me now. That's it. If I can keep up the pressure. Still no rookie levels I could Digivolve with. Oh well. In the meantime, I'll let you go for this for now. I'm playing another Takuya Kanbara card for 3 memory. Oh man. He's really kicking my butt out there. Well, for now, I'll hatch a card. And... I'll Digivolve Demi Vmon into Dracomon, which lets me draw a card from my deck, keeping my 8-pound bonus here. Now, how do I turn this around? Dang it, I had him on the ropes. If only I could have waited just a bit longer. Fine then. In the meantime, I Digivolve to XVmon for 2 memory, allowing me to draw a card. And then I'm going to play another card that'll hopefully destroy you. There's no way you can turn this around. I Digivolve to Aero V-Dramon, pushing you back up to 2, but since your card bumps you down up to 3 anyways, it's not much of a problem. Now the second this card leaves your breeding area, you're done for. But that's the end of my turn for now. I draw. Dang it. If only I had another Digimon on the field, I could wipe him out with 1 attack. What's the move here? Still no rookie levels. This sucks. Man. If he wasn't in the breeding area, I'd be able to target his card directly. But I can't. If only he had 1 less security attack. I could have endured this next attack and won. Oh man. Oh well, I'm still gonna go down swinging. Go, Emperor Greymon! Wing Dramon can't stand up to the heat. And neither can his buddy Core Dramon. Too bad. If you had a blocker Digimon, you'd be able to stop me dead in my tracks. But I don't have one of those. Man, if this card could have worked, then I could have. Oh man, Atomic Inferno. If only having another security attack could have broken through the final layer. But it's not good enough. I can't unsuspend my Digimon. And I can't throw another attack. Oh man, I was so close! Alright, you win. Hey, no sweat. When you can't keep up with the best, that's what happens. But hey, there's always another time to do. But hey, I'm always down to play with you. Yeah, sure, but man, I was so close. Well, that's the fun of the game. You can't sometimes get down the wire like that, feeling the tension in the air. That's what it's all about. Nothing to beat yourself up over. I guess. Okay. There's that duel out of the way. I think I got time for one more. Which deck should I use next? Or decks, plural, I mean. Probably something more easier on the throat, because these two guys are pretty intense. You know what? Let's have the machines face off. How about that? This setup works pretty well. I'm gonna grab water real quick. Actually, let's see. How do I decide who goes next? Oh boy. Okay. Top, bottom. Better than nothing. Okay, so you're the defending champ then. Yes. So you think your mechanical menaces can best me? Well, you're quite still. Well, you're confident, if nothing else. I'm not certain who you think you are, or who you think you are up against, but I assure you I am the real deal. And you haven't a ghost of a chance against my mechanical marvels. Now behold my security stack. Is that what that's supposed to be? Looks more like... Seems more like a wimp's barricade. Well, I assure you, many people think me a wimp. And that's where I pleasantly surprise them. Don't matter to me none. Because my boys are going to tear through your little house of cards like a bad toupee. Alright, son. You's got the first go. Seems only right. After all, I'm invading your base and all. You and your research are coming with me. Course, that's unless you can defend yourself like any self-respecting citizens meant to. Gladly, you incompetent oaf. Let's duel. Alright, this hand's no good. I'll put it back for now. Try again. Yes, this will do nicely. Alright, let's see what I'm working with. Yeah, this will do just fine. Duel! Very well, since I'm going first, I don't draw, but I can breed. Say hello to Koromon. A cute little fellow, isn't he? Now then. Additionally, see his evolved form, Toy Agumon. Yes, this will do nicely. Let's try overwhelming him with numbers. I play Solomon, giving you 3 memory, but allow me to draw a card. If it's black, I get to add it to my hand. Think yourself real clever, don't you? You ain't knowing what the world of hurt you're in for. Let's hatch. Now then. Well, we follow your example here, son. Say hello to Jazzamon. Ain't much of a little tag, but he's a cute little fang, ain't he? It's weird, he's not digivolving. And additionally, I play the Supreme Connection option card. Lets me reveal the top 5 cards of my deck. Adds one's machine or cyborg, and damn, nothing there. Well, that's embarrassing. But the card sticks around at least. What an odd strategy. He's not even digivolving. I draw. And I'll move Toy Agumon into the attack area. Now, every round you guys fail to attack me, I'm going to draw a card. But because he didn't digivolve, I can't use my option card. Well, for now, there's no harm in playing defensively. Alright, I will digivolve my Toy Agumon into Gardromon, which allows me to draw a card from my deck and reduces the memory to 0. Now then, what's my follow-up here? Not quite. Better play it safe. I digivolve to Mechanorimon and end my turn. Drawing me a card, of course. Yes, that'll do nicely. Feeling some fine defenses over there, boy. Yeah, that'll do. I digivolve Kakimon to Ludomon. Wait. Yeah, I'll do that. Which allows me to draw a card naturally. Now, ain't that cute? And then it'll let me digivolve Ludomon into Tia Ludomon as a level 4. All that while sticking it in place, of course. Ain't got no Marvin Jackson here yet. No matter. And I'll end my turn by playing another Supreme Connection. Now, these cards are unique in that they stick around once they've been cast. Ain't that fun? 2. Revealing the now the same effect, same as before. Top 5 cards of my deck. And it lets me use one machine or cyborg Digimon and add them to my hand and then trash them. Now then, Let's say we add Chaos Dramon to the fun. And we can trash their Mega Dramon. The rest goes right back where they were, of course. That ends my turn. I'm gonna trash a perfectly good ultimate level. What's he plotting? He's got nothing that can evolve into it at the moment. That beast is of no use to him. But better safe than sorry. Let us see. I Digivolve Mecha Norimon into Andromon for 3 memory. Of course, naturally letting me draw a card. He still kept his card, and I still can't Digivolve his cards with my options. Fine then. If he's just going to play hard to get, I'll show him how hard to get I am. And of course, since they didn't attack, I actually get to draw an additional card. Oh, and silly me, I forgot to breed. Alright. I'll Digivolve Kyokyomon into Solarmon. And draw an additional card for my troubles. Yes, let's keep that card shuffled. And finally, I will... No, I'll keep that around, actually. There's no monster who can summon with that setup that could possibly beat my blockers. Still, I can't help but feel nervous. What insurance should I rely on? No, it's too soon to go out on the offensive, but I do have a spare Andromon lying around. Attack a security stack, Andromon. Oh, first blood. A beast such as that. It's a bit stronger than your poor little android buddy. Good effort nonetheless. He's weakened my offense. Well, good thing a beast like that isn't in play anymore, at least. Drat. No, I need to keep the blocker on the field. No, you could summon an ultimate that could defeat it. I'd much rather prepare for the worst. I play Locomon. Well, I Digivolve it to Locomon for 3 memory. Allow me to draw an additional card from my deck. Oh, you're a cautious type. Well, at least you got transportation for go crying all the way home. Let's see here. I've had a good look at my past few hands. I've been perusing the deck a bit, after all. You wanna play hardball, son? Let's play hardball. I play Senbon Dokkan, giving you 6 tidy memories. But, oh, and Tialudamon joins our little cabaret here, and we get to look at the top 3 cards of the deck. Well, would you look at that? I've got 2 cards with Mamamon in the name. Ain't that a shame? Alright. I play Prince Mamamon and trash the other 2 cards. And by playing Mamamon... Now, does that negate the Mamamon effects? Now, since Prince Mamamon was launched onto the field, gets to delete 1 Digimon with cost 6 or less. So say goodbye to your big old locomotive. Drat! With 1 move, he cleaned our field and... Why... He cleaned our field and left me completely exposed. But he left me so much memory to play with. Now, of course, Prince Mamamon's ability activates. Top 3 cards in my deck. Let's see. Any of these match Mamamon? Yes, indeedy. That Thundermon has the name, is treated as though it's got the name Mamamon, so it's part of the family. And that, of course, trashes these two worthless hunks. Such a wasteful style, but I can't deny its efficacy. But he has sorely underestimated me. Still, I need to come up with something that can beat all of those monsters. But with this much memory, that's no tall task. Solomon, join the offense. Let's see, 6 memory. Very good indeed. Drat and double drat. I can't de-digivolve any of his monsters. Well, except for 1, but that one's not the one I'm worried about. That Prince Mamamon is going to be a royal pain. I digivolve Solomon into Gardromon for 2 memory. Now then, what do I go with? What has more worth? These both will give reboot, but he already has that. Fine. I digivolve to Gigadramon. Now that's a card I can respect. I'm so thrilled to hear you say that. In the meanwhile... Well, you've brought out your boss monster. It's only fair I do the same. I digivolve Gigadramon to Ground Locomon, giving you 3 memory to play with, but by digivolving I can reveal the top 3 cards of my deck. I can place 1 level 5 or lower black monster among them to this card's bottom Digivolution cards. The rest get trashed, of course, but small price to pay. Now then, I dare you to mount your offensive. This beast will crush your little prince under the spokes of its wheels. The wheels of industry rolling in. Quite the beast you got there, son. Now let's take a look-see here. Would you look at that? 2 cyborgs, 2 machines. What are you looking at your trash for? You've already expended those tools. That I might have. That I indeed might have. And I ain't got nothing that can take on that Ground Locomon. Well, in the meantime, Prince Mamamon and Thundermon can get to work. See, thanks to Prince Mamamon's ability, they both get the jamming and reboot abilities, which means when they attack, they're not suspended by the end of my turn. Or rather, by the start of yours. So they can attack without worrying. That's a mighty fine guardsman you got there. Damn it. Oh, wait. But with jamming in play, don't matter who's stronger. Alright, Thundermon, get in there. Waste trashing your junk heaps one at a time. Indeed he is. But what's his main plan? Now let's take a look-see here. Yeah, that'll do. I digivolved Teoludamon to Metal Mamamon. And now he's got himself some jamming action too. Ain't that lovely? That many jammers, I'm going to be sunk. Alright, Metal Mamamon, get in there. Toot Toot goes down the drain. And unsuspend at the end of my turn. Now then. How should I end off this little escapade? Well, I say Jazzmon should join the Mamamon party. Say hello to Thundermon. Of course, I can't attack by the end of my turn because I've exceeded the limit. But I think I've had more than enough fun. Drat, double drat. I'd breed a card. I can Digivolve some of his cards, but that won't matter. As long as they've all got reboots like that. Ugh. I Digivolve Kyogre to Espimon and draw a card. Now then, what's the move? I can't suspend any of his Digimon. It doesn't matter. I must attack. Ground Locomon. Attack his security stack. That destroys my Metal Mamamon. What a shame. What a shame indeed. You see, by the end of this attack, I get to play one level 5 or lower Digimon card with the machine trait to my Digivolution cards without playing the cost. I activate Guardromon, and I give him the 300-point boost, allowing him to block one attack next turn and destroy one of your monsters. And, of course, Ground Locomon reboots at the end of his turn. And that's all without a single cost of memory to my name. This Prince Mamamon is pretty much definite. If I could just... Yes, this will do nicely. Furthermore, I activate the Laser Eye ability, giving you 2 memory, and de-digivolving 2 of your Digimon. Ah, damn. Your jamming strategy didn't quite pan out as you'd hoped, now did it? Next time you attack, you'll get rolled over. Well, you got a bit of fighting in ya, for such a nerd. Well, my turn. Lowest play cost, huh? But not enough resources to play it. Could go big, but could just go home instead. Effort was good, Doc. But I ain't even had to break a sweat. Alright, Prince, get in there. And Thundermon, follow suit. Not so fast. Gajamon defends your attack and destroys your measly Thundermon. Very impressive. Geoludamon, finish this off. Alright, Jazzamon, little boy, little buddy, get in there. No, it's impossible. You can't overcome my machines so easily. Oh shoot, Doc, looks like I just did. I even had to play my trump cards. Ain't that a shame? Oops, combined the hands by accidente. Alright, that should be enough for the first stream, I think. Sure, no one tuned in, but it's a start.